get themselves involved in irrigation farming, while we here in Benue State, also North Central Nigeria, are most especially involved in rainy season farming. In other words, dry season farming is alien to Benue people, but very familiar with those people in the far north, like Kano State, Zamfara State, Borno State, and Kaduna State also. So I became interested. Why I became interested is during dry season, you discover greenish vegetables like this, spinach, carrots, cabbage, and all what have you. Why here? Nothing at all.
Wow.
During this time, you discover that they will bring a lot of vegetables to Benue State and other southern states. And these vegetables will become highly marketable, and very interesting, very nutritious. So while in secondary school, I will own a very small garden, even in the school compound, you know. And anywhere that I lived, I began practicing backyard gardening.
Wow.
You know, over a period of almost 30 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And in the 90s, my pen was struggling with the hole. So much so that I would go out for journalistic outing, and I would discover myself buying other seeds, buying fertilizer, as against sending news to my editors. And I became confused, and I asked God, you are not the author of confusion. You gave me writing right from my youth. In other words, I'm a born journalist. I only want to be trained to get a certificate to add to my talent, or maybe to become a professional. Otherwise, I didn't even need mass communication or journalism certificate.
Wow.
I started practicing while I was in secondary school. Journalism. Writing.
Wow.
Writing. In fact, my nickname in secondary school was a reporter. That kind of thing.
Yes.
So, in other words, I'm a journalist by profession, and I acquired agriculture, dry season farming as a skill.
Okay.
This is a skill. The other one, the profession.
And what's the difference between the two?
The difference between the two, not much difference, madam. Not much difference. All are involved in production. In other words, in journalism, was also a process of production.
Okay. From
news gathering,
yes,
to processing of the news, then producing of the news in either in a print form, all forms process of production.
Yes.
This agriculture too, you buy seeds,
same thing.
You plow the land,
yes,
and you plant the seeds. You know, you water the seeds, the seed to grow, and eventually you harvest.
Yes.
So the process is almost the same thing.
Same thing. Yes.
Production process.
Yes.
So agriculture, journalism, still production process.
Wow. Now, do you still write?
Yes, I still write.
You still write?
In fact, I have brought a newspaper that I've written a major write-up right there in the house. I brought it today.
Okay.
Somebody rang and called me, oh, Samuel, that write-up that you contributed is making news in town. Please, I want you to get a copy.
Wow.
Apart from my language, which I publish inside, I also do a lot of contribution to other English newspapers, both national and local newspapers.
Okay.
So the latest one that I wrote attracted so much readership, and the person called me and said, I must get a copy for myself. It's there. I will show you.
Okay, I want to see it.
A very powerful write-up.
Yes.
So I still combine the two.
Yes.
I write,
okay,
and at the same time involve myself in agriculture.
Wow.
But the slightest difference is all of them are involving. So now that I'm actively involved in agriculture, journalism is suffering a little bit. All that I needed to do is to create a very conducive atmosphere, conducive environment around me, so that I can equally will write vigorously.
Yes.
And I write most especially in the night.
Yes.
In the night.
That's awesome.
So if I can have some time in the daytime to work
yes.
and rest very well,
yes,
and then wake up any time in the night, I begin to write.
And where is your hut?
My hut is here. It's up there.
Okay.
Yes, up there.
So
yep.
God has answered your prayer, and conducively you can write at night.
Yes, really. In fact, my office, I intend transferring my office and all my working equipment right here in the village.
Wow.
So that
awesome.
I will now have an office here.
Yes.
For my writing exercises. And then the farm for my farm work. And all that I also need is just some few young men
yes.
who will be helping me
yes.
in the farm work, just some other young men who will be helping me in my newspaper production, so that I will reconcile the two. That is just the process.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. And what are you growing? What are you growing now?
I'm growing. Emphasis is on maize. Come and see maize. Look
I can walk this way, right?
Look at.
Oh,
this is the emphasis.
This is already growing?
Yes. This is the crop of emphasis here on this farm.
Okay.
Yeah. This is it. Maize. Maize. Others call it corn.
Wow.
Either maize or corn. This is the corn. It's in the corn form. And this one is in the growing form.
Okay.
Why emphasis is on this oneness? People loved it so much to eat.
Wow.
Even when it is its season. Talk less of when it is not its own season.
Wow.
They loved eating so much. A corn of this now will track 100 naira. And it's very rare. You can't find it at all.
Can't find it.
So if we are producing it in a mass quantity now, the market will be there, the money will be there.
Yes.
And then the joy of eating corn in dry season is also there.
Wow.
You understand?
Yes. Yes. That's beautiful.
Yes. So we intend to produce here more than any other crop. In other words, this is the primary crop here, maize. And we have, given a larger portion to eat. The portion to eat is intended to go as far as that direction.
All the way down there?
All over down there, maize only. So that when you come, you find a place very thick.
Wow.
Very, very dark, very greenish, very attractive. That is number one.
Yes.
Something that you will be admiring.
Yes.
Sooner or later you discover that there is food, it is food. Sooner or later you discover that there is money. Second to it is this garden egg. Garden egg, look at it.
I'm stepping on.
Yes, just come, don't worry, come. Okay, good.
Okay.
Second to it is garden egg. You know what garden egg is?
No.
You don't know?
No. It looks like collard greens
And
in America.
well, I have it there. I will show you garden egg. I will show you the garden egg. This is the garden egg.
Oh.
You eat garden egg raw. Once the fruit is produced, you can simply pluck it here and begin to eat straight away.
Yeah.
And again, it is used as a soup. When it is cooked, used as soup equally well.
Okay.
But it is mostly eaten raw.
Okay.
And these days, it is eaten with another grounded material called granite. When it is grounded, well refined, well grounded, then it is eaten with it. Very interesting.
Okay.
Very nutritious.
Very nutritious. Okay.
That becomes the second crop here.
Okay.
Which is going to be given priority. Maize, garden egg, number 2.
That's number 2. Okay.
Number 3, granules. Granules, we have not started it yet.
Okay.
But why we have chosen these 3 crops is that maize is eaten raw.
It's eaten raw.
This one is also eaten raw. Granule is also eaten raw and cooked. All are classified as fast foods.
Wow.
Fast foods that you don't need. Let's say when you are hungry, for instance,
you don't have to go and cook.
Quickly you fetch this one and eat.
You don't have to cook.
And anywhere that you are, as of this time that we are talking, it will be highly demanded. Demand will be very high if it is produced now.
Yes.
That is why we selected 3 crops: maize, garden egg and groundnut to become major crop of this farm.
Wow.
That is what I'm farming primarily.
Okay.
And again, other crops like this one, spinach. You call this
spinach.
One spinach. Yes.
Spinach. It's very healthy.
Very healthy. Highly recommended.
Highly for the blood. Yes, because I have low blood.
Yes.
Yes.
Adds blood in your system.
Yes.
And it's eaten year all round. Yes. Spinach. It's found all over in markets.
Right.
But as of this time, it is scarce. Because the ground is dry. Unless you water it. And because it grows very fast, that is why I've decided to give it a priority now. So that now there can be something. Now there can be something. And we started eating it. We have started selling it already. Look at, when you came here on that day.
Yes.
The growth rate of this one was not high.
It wasn't this high. I was here.
The moment I watered it, you discover that it grew very fast.
Yes.
So that is an advantage to this farm.
Yes.
A crop that can grow very fast, so that you can easily fetch it for food.
Yes.
For soup or whatever, and you can easily fetch it for small money.
You don't have to go to the market.
You don't have to go to the market. And of course, let me add here that this farm, if it is given priority, it will support theater work. It will support theater work. For instance, if the entire of this land up that place is cropped, money will also come in, and we can use this money